Hello! So today I'm talking about the Women's Prize winning novel, The Book of Form and Emptiness by Ruth Ozeki. This is the second Ruth Ozeki novel I have read, the first being A Tale for the Time Being, which I enjoyed. Before we properly begin, I was looking back through my past videos and realised I have never posted a video that has come in under 3 minutes. So I thought with today's review, what the hell, let's see if I can get it done with under 3 minutes. It might not happen, but I'm going to give it a go. So what's this book about? We follow 14-year-old Benny O. Grieving the loss of his father, Benny starts hearing voices emanating from objects around his house. These voices vary in tone, conveying emotions from pleasant to angry and pained. As Benny's mother Annabelle struggles with hoarding, these voices become more and more pronounced. Benny seeks solace in the quiet of a public library. In the library, Benny discovers a world where objects communicate in whispers. And it is through Benny's time at the library that he encounters intriguing characters such as a street artist and a homeless philosopher-poet. Benny is guided by a talking book. The book you are reading, this book, the book I have in my hands, is narrated by the book itself. And slowly, Benny learns to listen to the things that truly matter. This novel is navigating themes of loss, growing up, and our relationship with material possessions. I would say it's lightly experimental in its style and structure. Within this book, we get sections which are narrated by the book itself. We get sections where Benny is retrospectively reminiscing on his experiences. And we even get sections from a book that Annabelle, Benny's mother, is reading called The Zen Art of Tidying Up. So what did I like and what didn't I like? What I liked. I thought it was a pretty inventive concept. The exploration of the relationship between objects and emotions through the eyes of a teenage boy really lends itself well to existential exploration. The idea of objects speaking to our protagonist adds a really interesting and unique layer to the narrative at play. And for the most part, I thought that Ozeki wove together the various themes throughout this novel really well. The novel strikes a good balance between playfulness and poignancy, offering humour and whimsy alongside deeper reflections on things like life and loss. What didn't I like? The pacing of the novel is quite uneven, especially in the middle section where the plot seems to completely slow down. The focus on philosophical exploration and character development definitely takes centre stage over the plot and story at play, which is a bit of a shame because at times I felt myself just wanting the narrative, the plot, to really kick into gear more. Whilst the novel does offer a satisfying resolution to some of the central plot threads, there are a few that get left unresolved, which I found a little bit frustrating. The portrayal of mental health issues, particularly Annabelle and her hoarding, felt incredibly stereotypical and lacked any nuance whatsoever, and yeah, I just didn't think that aspect was handled well at all. And finally, the characters. I hated, and I mean hated, the characters in this novel. Benny is uber annoying, and his mother is even more annoying. I was tearing my hair out at how frustrated and how much I hated both these characters. I felt no sympathy for either of them, and that's not on me, that's on the way they were written. I just kept screaming at the novel, Annabelle, tidy up your fucking house, you are going to lose your son. And because Annabelle was painted in such a stereotypical way, there is no nuance there. I wasn't able to connect to her mental health issue. I wasn't able to connect to the pain she was experiencing and what might be driving her to do what she was doing. I mean, yeah, you could be like, oh, she was grieving, that's why it all happened. Give me some nuance, give me some connection, make me understand why she isn't tidying up her house. Everything in her life is falling apart because she won't tidy her house, and yet there is no reason, there is no way in the way that she is written that allows me to understand why she isn't tidying her house, which made me hate her. I hated her. I fucking hated her. Tidy your house, Annabelle. My God. Woo! I need to calm down, but I think it's obvious because of my pure and utter hatred for Benny, who is incredibly annoying, and his mother, who is even more annoying. I'm giving this book like 0.5, maybe 1 star out of 5. I utterly hated it. Just not for me. And I just want you to let it sink in, everybody, that this book beat out this book for the Women's Prize. Unbelievable. I've read The Great Circle twice. You can see how battered my copy is. I absolutely adore this novel. It got even better on the second read. And the fact that the Book of Form and Emptiness beat this out for the Women's Prize is utterly unbelievable. I can't believe it. So, have you read this utterly awful book, and what did you think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Please let me know in the comments below. Normally I allow myself to be swayed or have my opinion slightly changed by viewers' comments on my reviews. Otherwise, why would I ask for your opinions in the first place? I genuinely value them. However, when it comes to this book, I don't think I can be swayed. It's garbage. The characters are awful and annoying, And no matter what you say, I don't think I'm really going to understand when it comes to this one. Normally I'm more level-headed, but I just hated these characters so much. There is no changing my mind. Anyway, I'm sorry for such a negative review. I do hope you are all well and you are enjoying whatever you may be reading. I'm crossing my fingers that I've come in under the 3-minute mark. We will see. Nope, not even close. I utterly failed at keeping that review under 3 minutes. What a failure. Anyway, I'll see you all on the next one.